This is one of the most upsetting cases of DV that I have come across. And I want you to have a listen to a small video about this case. And then I just want to extract a few things from that video.
A 56-year-old teacher and mother of two who'd already gone through the tragedy of losing her husband to a brain tumour. After her husband's death, she ended up in a relationship with a man named Robert Easom. At first, their relationship seemed loving and supportive. He was actually Lisa's sister's gardener who had initially offered her condolences and help with small tasks. But over time, things took a dark turn. Easom became controlling and abusive, isolating Trudy from her friends and family. Then, in a horrifying escalation, when Trudy finally decided she wanted to leave the relationship, Easom snapped. During a violent argument, he actually broke her neck by pressing his body weight onto her until it fractured. Trudy was left paralysed from the chest down and will never walk again. She now requires 24-hour care and is essentially a tetraplegic. In court, Easom admitted causing her injury but claimed he didn't do it on purpose or intend to cause such serious harm. The jury heard how he initially lied to both the police and her family, calling it a frolic gone wrong, but the evidence, including medical testimony, showed the kind of force he used was far from accidental.
Coercive control is a grooming process. It's very subtle, very insidious. And what abusers are very good at is recognizing vulnerability. They come into your life and they're very good at sensing that vulnerability, and often they will overshare early on in that relationship. Trauma sharing it is, and what they're trying to do there is make you feel safe. You start to identify your own trauma with experiences that they have shared as well. So, you start to make that connection and start to feel safe around that individual. I don't think it's accidental that he came into her life in the way that he did at a time where she had lost her husband and was feeling vulnerable. The other thing I would mention is Clare's Law. Now, it doesn't talk about Clare's Law in this case. I don't know whether she did do a Clare's Law request or not, but I would say that just do the request. And I know there's all sorts of issues with the police and their disclosures, etc. And you might be thinking, this man, he's a really nice man, but, every man's a nice man until you say no to him.